What actually is Qigong and how is it relevant for people that are interested in preventing or healing from cancer?
Okay, well, let me start my conversation with you with a story. Okay, and a long time ago, well, 1995, I came to United States from China, and I was an exchange teacher, teaching in a community college. So in my also in other time, I did healing for people for cancer and many other things. And one day, a lady came with breast cancer, and she was very nervous. And that was the first time she came to Qigong because the doctor said in her situation, because the cancer was very aggressive, and so she might have between like 2 to 3 years to live. And she was, of course, very upset about that news. And through recommendation, and she came to me. And when I looked at her, I did healing on her. She felt better. Then the third time when I saw her, I said, "Well, Karen, so if you want to heal your cancer completely, you need to practice qigong for 30 years."
Hmm.
She looked at me. She said, "It takes that long time?" I said, "Yeah." Then she that lowered down her head. She thought for a second. Wait a minute. If I practice for 30 years and I'm still alive, I think that's a good deal. I'm gonna do it.
Hmm.
Then she every day she practiced what I told her, and have from half an hour to 1 hour a day. And later she just loved it. She increased to like a 1 hour and a half to 2 hours a day. Now it has been 27, 25 years. I'm sorry, 25 years. I cannot say, I say, well, Karen, I cannot say, and because I'm not a cancer doctor, to tell you you are cancer free, but you already have a 25 years, no cancer in your body were found. So I think, that's a good deal, right? So you got another 5 years to go. So we all laugh. So now what is Qigong? Qi means energy. Qi, not only energy, and energy with intelligence. Gong means work. Making it simple is working with the intelligence of energy to help you to heal. And this intelligence is so deep inside you. This is through my 40 years Qigong studies, I finally discovered something just so unique about Qigong practice. First of all, and the people who created Qigong were not doctors, were not philosophers, were not Chinese doctors, but they were people just like you and me. And and in the ancient time in China, who suffer from pain, from many other disease, and they wanted to find a way to conquer that disease. So, of course, at that time, people didn't have a medicine like what we do today. So they tried everything. So one thing is through observation of the movements of the animals and the nature, trees, rocks, river, they discover a concept. It's called qi. There's something inside the energy which can help you to do magical things, to create miracles. So this intelligence, insight of the body knows exactly what to do for you up and as soon as you wake it up. Now, for instance, and let's take if people who have a common cold or a paper cut, you know what? We just take a few days rest. The body could take care of it by itself without medication, right? Generally speaking. And but you know what? It takes a complete different ingredients to heal a common cold than to heal a paper cut. But how can the body do that? Well, because of the intelligence. If it's only energy, just like a power electricity, can electricity fix the broken wire? No, energy cannot do that. But intelligence can direct the energy to do that. The electricity cannot do that, but the electricity inside the body can fix the body because of the qi, because of intelligence. So the qi has a internet inside. I call this qi. I call this system called Qi-net. It's called Qi-net. It knows exactly where to go to help you to find the right tool to help you to clear energy blockages. So healing cancer and healing, like what you mentioned at the very beginning, MS and the Parkinson disease, the same philosophy. It's just different vibrations. Once you add, if you have a challenge and you want to heal the body, you just activate that level of vibration of the intelligence of qi to help you. That's all. And all this can be done through the qigong, the unique qigong movements.
Thank you for sharing that. I love the story of the woman that you shared that, yeah, if you practice for 30 years, your cancer will be healed. Most people are like, oh my gosh, I have to practice for 30 years. Are you kidding me? But
Yeah.
what I teach in my master class, Becoming Cancer Free, is exactly that, is that if with cancer or any chronic illness, it's not always just about getting rid of it. Far too often, our Western approach is it's bad, it's evil, we got to cut it out, burn it out, radiate it, kill it, and get it out of us as quick as possible. But actually, in many cases, that can cause more harm than good, right? We look at cancer and chronic illnesses, many chronic illnesses, almost like an invading enemy, when in fact, it's just a symptom of underlying conditions, of lifestyle, mostly lifestyle choices or unconscious choices, really. Right. So we start to look at cancer a little bit differently and see it as, through the Qigong perspective, for example, see it as energy or blocked energy, right? From a biological standpoint, it's cells that have been damaged, the DNA has been damaged, it starts to chronically ferment, and as a survival mechanism, it tries to stay alive, but becomes very inefficient, and it replicates exponentially. But they're actually quite weak cells and they're inefficient. They don't produce as much energy, 2 ATP, for example, compared to somewhere around 36 ATP for a healthy cell, right? Which we know ATP is one of the energy sources that the cells produce for the body. So, it's when we start to realize that there's underlying conditions and causes that have led to the cancer, and we start to address those underlying conditions and realize that this is not an invading enemy. It's something that has been created from within, and with proper solutions, proper strategies, proper methodologies. In this case, we're talking about energy primarily. We can align the body to its natural healing state so it can do what this woman you spoke about, what she allowed her body to do, which was heal itself, right? And so it's not all, going back to my first statement, it's not always just about getting rid of the cancer. It's about living with vitality and health and quality of life. Even if the cancer's still there, you have very few or no symptoms in many cases, but you feel good, you're living a fulfilling, healthy, vital life, then it's all worth it, right? So
yeah, I really like what you just said about fulfill your life and live a happy and joyful life. So and a lot of people, every day, and in my healing list, 80% of my clients are cancer clients. And I have 150 people waiting on the waiting list. So through all these years of working with these people, so I found out in order to heal the body completely and faster and have a lasting result. So you need to know what cause the energy blockages that cause cancer. Generally speaking, is the lifestyle. So people just all the time sleeping so late, 1, 2, 3 o'clock, still watching TV or playing games, right? Or doing some other things and meeting deadline and stresses. And then emotions, and especially anger and depression. So this kind of emotions, and then life traumas. And then the other thing is that people don't pay attention to is the injuries in a certain part of the body, like the tailbone, the lower back, the bottom of the torso, and then the neck, the brain, and the upper back, the chest. When especially the unexpected accidents happen, there's a vibration got it so deep into the system, traumatize the system, and make that cheetah net in the body out of balance. And then you don't get enough time or soon enough to readjust the system and bring it back to normal again. Then gradually that energy blockages get built up and go deeper and deeper into the organs, and then cancer tumors develop. So in order to heal the body faster, so you need to recondition yourself. So recondition yourself with unconditional love. Recondition yourself with forgiveness. Recondition your body with compassion. Then you set up a nicer environment in the body for the chi, for the intelligence of the energy in the body to help you. So, and that's why, so in my classes and my teaching, I always ask people, the number one thing from the emotional perspective to help yourself to balance your chi quickly is forgiveness. Forgiveness is a love in action. When you forgive others, actually, you forgive yourself. Actually, you give yourself a time to help yourself to balance your yin and yang in the body. Now, then, so get in that way, the qi can flow better, and then the blockages go away, and then the tumors can go away.
We hope you enjoyed this short excerpt from the Health and Healing Club. This entire video, including an in-depth discussion and thoughtful and inspiring questions and answers, is available inside the Health and Healing Club, along with hundreds of hours of premium and exclusive life-changing content, practices, and holistic, natural, and integrative solutions for health and healing. You can start your free trial today at healthandhealingclub.com.